Hi everyone. So in this video I'll be sharing my interview experience at PRL अहमदाबाद. तो PRL अहमदाबाद का इंटरव्यू काफ़ी बेसिक रहा था. उसमें बेसिक फिजिक्स से क्वेश्चंस आए थे और काफ़ी इजी क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए थे इंटरव्यू में. और आई थॉट कि यहाँ मेरा सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा, बट ऑफ कोर्स कंपटीशन इज़ रियली टफ एंड अ लॉट ऑफ कैंडिडेट्स अपीयर फॉर 2 सीट्स. बिकॉज मैंने एस्ट्रोनॉमी एस्ट्रोफिजिक्स में अप्लाई किया था, तो उसमें आई थिंक 2-3 सीट्स थी. तो इट वॉज अ टफ कॉम्पिटिशन, बट interview was pretty easy and I was a bit confident that I'll be getting there. But so I am here to share my experience, right? So that's I'll do now. So interview था max to max I think 30 minutes चला था, 30-35 minutes. इंटरव्यू की बहुत स्पेशल चीज़ ये थी कि वो जो भी पूछ रहे थे उसके ग्राफ्स बनवा रहे थे, फॉर्मूले लिखवा रहे थे और सॉल्व करवा रहे थे. बहुत ही कम ऐसे क्वेश्चंस थे जो उन्होंने डायरेक्टली पूछे हों कि ये क्या होता है, वो क्या होता है. मोस्ट केसेस में जहाँ हो सका उन्होंने ग्राफ्स बनवाए एंड एक्सप्लेन द ग्राफ प्रॉपर डिटेल्ड, या फिर कहीं हुआ तो बेसिक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करा दिए, बेसिक इंटीग्रेशन कहीं पे था तो सॉल्व करा दिया, या फिर उसके ग्राफ्स बनवा दिए. तो इंटरव्यू वॉज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग बिकॉज इट वॉज मोर ऑन द इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ द रिजल्ट्स दैन जस्ट गेटिंग द आंसर्स. तो it was really interesting and good one. So the interview started with a basic introduction of mine. तो मैंने बताया कि मैंने ये प्रोजेक्ट किया है और इसमें थोड़ा काम किया है. मेरा मास्टर्स था एस्ट्रोनॉमी फिज़िक्स में एंड बीटेक था एरोस्पेस इंजीनियरिंग में. तो आफ्टर दैट दे स्टार्टेड आस्किंग वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चंस दैट डू यू नो अबाउट compact stars, do you know about black holes, quasars and everything. So I told yes sir, yes I have studied about them. So they asked what is the black hole exactly and how do we detect them. So I told about the black hole and the detection criteria like the gravitational waves and its a gravitational effect on the nearby objects. So in that the direct and indirect detection of a black hole. Then after that they asked, so what is event horizon. I told that about that, and then they asked, okay, so can you do a small calculation and show find the event horizon, find the short side radius. So it was easy, just doing the basic energy conservation and solving for escape velocity which is equal to speed of light, right? Because speed of light जहाँ पे हो जाती है आपकी escape velocity, वहाँ से event horizon start हो जाता है for a black hole or for any object. Then इस पे 1-2 क्वेश्चंस और रहते, बहुत बेसिक क्वेश्चंस थे that I was able to answer. After that they asked about two topics I was comfortable with. So I told classical mechanics and electrodynamics. So the professor asked from electrodynamics first and he gave a question. He said, okay, there is a charge at some distance z from a infinite grounded sheet. Okay, so there's a point charge of q, q charge, and that is at distance z from an infinite grounded sheet. So he asked for the potential energy, that is the amount of work done in bringing the charge from infinity to that kind of distance. So of course this was explained very well in Griffith's book. Okay, so generally we actually do what we do is we solve these kind of questions by doing the image problem, but we cannot use the same concept exactly for finding the potential energy, for obvious reason, because if you think that potential the energy is stored in the fields, then in the image problem we take the charge with negative sign on the other side and we try to fulfill the Laplace equation. But in this case what happens is there is no field on the other side of the infinite sheet. So of course the potential energy will be the half of the setup of in the case where we use the mirrored charge method. So I was a bit confused. They tried to confuse me, but finally I ended up and I was pretty confident that I gave the right answer. And okay, after that a couple of questions from there, of course, what is potential of this system and why can't we use this charge method. After that, they asked a question from classical mechanic. No, yeah, right. So another question was from what was it? Yeah, black body radiation, right? So the question was from the black body radiation. So they asked me to explain why the classical physics was not able to explain this black body radiation, and they asked to explain it with a proper graph. And also, right, in the previous question they asked me to write all the formulas from very starting and just explain them each and every step where I did and what I did. And yeah, so I explained them. I made a well demonstrated graph and explained what was the issue. And then they kept asking uh, about why. Of course, there were a lot of questions from this topic, black body radiation, and I think I was able to explain them. But a couple of questions I was not able to give answer with a proper satisfaction to them. But I tried my best. After that, the questions were asked from the classical mechanics. So they gave a very basic question. They asked me to find the Lagrangian for an Atwood machine. So Lagrangian equation of motion, a pretty easy question, of course. So you can also try. Will take a couple of minutes maybe. So of course I demonstrated all the forces on all the objects, and I tried my best to just make my answer very self-explanatory, and of course I solved it. Then they asked another question, and this was the final one, that a water droplet is falling, okay, in the gravity water droplet. So what will be the velocity versus time curve, and to do a small derivation, right? So that was also pretty easy one. You can just do the force balance thing. Ma is equal to mg minus the drag force. So I asked them that should I take the quadratic drag force or the linear one. So they told linear, so I took a kv, right? K is some constant. So from there I was able to derive v versus t. So it came, of course, in that shape, and there was a concept of terminal velocity in that. So that also I explained. So this was the last question that was asked to me, and around the interview was around exactly 30 minutes or so. The interview went good, and questions were easy. The faculties, the scientists that were there on the other side, they were very friendly, and they made me very comfortable with the panel. So it was overall a good experience, right? So I hope this video was helpful to you, this experience. And of course, as I told in my previous video, and I'm saying that again in this video of mine, the questions are asked from very basic concepts. They don't go to highly advanced topics in your subjects or anything. They will be asking very basic question, and just try to know if you are able to explain them properly, because we people prepare for national level exams, and we try to solve the higher end of the problems because they contain more marks, right? So 5 marks question will be coming from the second half of the syllabus, and 3.5 marks coming from the first one, or something like that. So we generally focus on the advanced problems, and we don't spend too much time in the basic topics. But interviews are pretty different, and they'll be asking you from very basic things, and they'll be trying to just confuse you and checking you how much confident you are with whatever you have studied. So just take your time and study well, and study all the basics properly. Okay, so see you in the next video. Goodbye.